time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am glad you're here on Story Time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day where you are. And of course, if it's morning like me, I hope you are having a great start to your day. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Story Time. Yes, indeed. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. We're here with another exciting story. I love it. And just like change, because we are supposed to be reading taking turns, but there's been a little tweak. Instead taking turns will come back next week. But today we're going to go to one of my favorites, and we're going to read this one today. What Can a Citizen Do? Yes, written by Dave Eggers and illustrations by Sean Harris. You know this one is a classic as well. So join in for this one, and it is written by Sean Harris, by Dave Eggers, illustrations by Sean Harris, read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So please do join me for that one. And Taking Turns will be back next week. We'll bring it next week. Slight change in the program. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you are having a wonderful time, and I'm glad that we're here for another story. Yes, maybe not the one that we're lined up, but definitely a good story coming up. I love it, and a good reminder to all of us indeed. Great lesson in there as well. Good morning to you. As always, let me know where you're joining us from and who is joining in with you today. And please let me know so we can say hi to them. I am glad you're here to join me today on Storytime. Welcome. Happy Thursday wherever you are. I hope that your day is lovely. But of course, let us start it off together with a good story. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to Storytime. Let us see who is with us this morning. How are you doing? Susan, Adrian, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, thank you. Good morning to you. How are you? And yes, I am glad you got your coffee. Please, everybody, make sure you have your snack, you have your orange juice, you have whatever makes you feel good in the morning and ready to enjoy a good story together. Good morning to you, Susan. How are you doing today? Enjoy your coffee with this beautiful book that we have to go with it. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing today with Sarah and Nathan out in sunny Illinois? How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. And you say, happy second day of fall. Yes. Please do let us know anything fun that you're doing, and so others may also follow suit if it's something they would like to do. Thank you so much for joining in, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West, and hopefully Indy is not too far away from you all. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Good morning and welcome. Thank you. Happy to be here with you. And first through the door today was actually Abraham and Terry out in San Leandro. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good to see you. Good morning to you and welcome. And of course, Humphrey, if you can hear us as well, we're saying good morning to you. Of course, you can join us later on. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? Thank you. Good morning. Good to see everybody here. Amanda West, Sarah, and Nathan. Terry, and of course Abraham and Susan, and of course good morning to you out in Lusaka, Zambia. Sheba Chanda, how are you doing today? Good morning, good morning. And like I was saying, we were supposed to be reading taking turns today, but this one will be coming to you next week instead. So please keep an eye out and see what we need to do, how we can take turns. So do join me for that one next week. But today we will instead read What Can a Citizen Do by Dave Eggers and Sean Harris, and we'll be reading this one with the publisher's permission, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Good morning to you and welcome. Thank you for being here. And oh my goodness, good to see you back. How are you doing? Good to see you here on a live again. Thank you so much for being here. Pamela Courtney, good morning to you. Braylon and Chad from Nakitosh, Louisiana. Thank you so much. Oh, I absolutely missed you too. I am glad you're back. Good to see you. Where is Kavaya today? Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you out there. And hopefully this one is a good snack time story that we have to read together. All right, so we will be getting started shortly. Get comfortable. I know Susan already has her coffee out there. Get your orange juice, get your snack. What are you having? Please tell us. Let us know what you're having this morning. So maybe, we can also just live vicariously through you. Good morning to you and welcome to Storytime. Good to see you back, Braylon and Chad. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Pamela Courtney and everybody that is joining in this morning. Good morning to you. Let us get ready for this wonderful, wonderful story. I will catch you on the other side of this message.
I'm Meenal Patel, and I am an artist, designer, and the author and illustrator of Priya Dreams of Marigolds and Masala. And you are watching Storytime with Mr. Lamada.
All right, welcome back. Let us get started. What Can a Citizen Do? Written by Dave Eggers and illustrations by Sean Harris. And of course, read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Oh, great question indeed. What can a citizen do? What can a citizen do? A great question for all of us. Dave Eggers and illustrations by Sean Harris and read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. What in the world can a citizen do? What in the world can a citizen do indeed? What do you think? What can a citizen do? Who can a citizen be? Who can a citizen be? Let us see if we'll be able to answer that one at the end of the book. A citizen is just like you. A citizen can plant a tree. Yeah. A citizen can plant a tree. A citizen can help a neighbor. Oh, absolutely. A citizen can join a cause. Oh, very important. A citizen can join a cause. A citizen can write a letter. A citizen can help change laws. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A citizen can hold those leaders accountable. A citizen can write a letter. A citizen can help change laws. Oh, absolutely. Look at that. The power of coming together. A citizen can right a wrong. A citizen can turn things round. A citizen can get things right side that have been upside down. Oh, so true. A citizen can get things right side that have been upside down. Oh, yes. You have the power to do that. A citizen should be engaged. Yes. A citizen should care and care. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Keep an ear out. Listen for what's happening in your community and see how you can help. A citizen should be engaged. A citizen should care and care. Oh, absolutely. What else? Well, a citizen should build things, save things. Oh, so true. A citizen can be a bear. Oh, absolutely. We share this world with so many other creatures. A citizen can be a bear. A citizen should build things and save things. Yes, a citizen can be a bear. A citizen can be a kid. Yes, like you out there today. A citizen can be a bear. A citizen can be a kid. Oh, a citizen can wear pink pants. Oh, any pants, any color pants that a citizen wants. Perhaps my favorite line in that. A citizen cannot stay hid. Go on and shine. A citizen can wear pink pants. A citizen cannot stay hid. No, you cannot. Oh, a citizen's not what you are. A citizen is what you do. Oh, think about that. A citizen is not what you are. A citizen is what you do. Absolutely. A citizen cannot forget the world is more than you. Oh, yes. A citizen cannot forget the world is more than you. Oh, it is. Oh. We are part of a society. We are part of a bigger picture. One full of joy and pain. Oh, absolutely. We are part of a society, one full of joy and pain. So many things are happening. Oh. A land of lattice people, none of us the same. Oh yeah, but that's what makes us special. A land of lattice people, none of us the same. Each one of you is unique and special. And if we help just one, one lonely soul, what do you think will happen? And if we help just one lonely soul, well, we open doors, we bring in light, we bind us all and make us whole. Oh, absolutely. We open doors, we bring in light, we bind us all and help make us whole. Oh. So, forget yourself a second. Grab a shovel or a pen. Forget yourself a second. What does that mean? Do something for another. Maybe something that doesn't benefit you directly. Do something for another. Don't you dare doubt that you can. Because you can. Oh. Everything makes an impact on a bigger big than you. Oh, yes, indeed. Everything makes an impact on a bigger big than you. Think about that. Oh. And it all starts with the question, what can a citizen do? A great question for all of us this morning. The end. Oh, thank you so much for joining me on Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed that lovely, lovely story indeed. This one always gets me thinking, what can a citizen do? And remember too, there's a bigger big than all of us. And if we work together, we come together, we can help in making this world a better place indeed. Thank you so much for joining me on Storytime. I hope that that story inspires you today, sets you off today to ask those questions. What can I do? What can I do in my community? What can I do in my classroom? What can I do in my home? How can I help? And remember, you're a citizen of wherever you live, and also you're very important. So please ask yourself this question today. And as you go out, make sure that you are doing what you can in your very best all the time. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you out there. I know you're special. You are great citizens of your communities, but also of these wonderful communities. Please do keep sharing your positive energy, your positive vibes, and let us go on encouraging each other in this world. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, one of my favorites for sure. What can a citizen do? Yes, think about that bigger big than ourselves. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime today. But we're back again tomorrow to conclude the week with an exciting book. Some of you may already know it, and if you don't, please do join us tomorrow and enjoy this lovely, lovely book. Tomorrow we'll be reading The Empty Pot. This one is by Demi. Do join us tomorrow and find out what it's all about. And of course, if you know it, why not share it again? It is a good one indeed to share together. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely enjoyed our time together. Absolutely enjoy it every single time. I am glad we're here. It energizes me as I go into my day thinking of just the lovely time that we've had reading together. Please let this not be the last book that you read today. Read more and more and more. And please do keep sharing those recommendations. Let me know what you're reading. Share with me and let's see if we can bring it here to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let us see who is out there, who is getting inspired with me this morning. Thank you everybody for being here. One more time, thank you so much. Yes, good morning to you one more time. Pamela, Courtney, Braylon, and Chad, and of course, Kevaya. We cannot not say hi to you. Good morning to you. What an absolutely awesome book. I agree 100%. We're learning to be good citizens. Cannot wait to get this book. It is a lovely one indeed. I am glad you got to enjoy it. And thank you for all you're doing, Pamela, Courtney, in helping create those wonderful, wonderful citizens of our world. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you one more time, Braylon and Chad, and of course Kevaya. Oh yes, and I hope you get to see that later on. Good morning to you, Miss Ingrid. How are you doing out in Patagonia, Argentina? And you're saying, what an amazing story, right? Thank you so much. It is a beautiful story indeed. Definitely powerful and one that makes you think and think hard indeed. Thank you so much for being here, for joining in Storytime today. Terry Kasweka, you say, I love the line. I think it was a citizen who isn't what you do. Yes, it's what you are, who you are. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Let me see if I can find that line. It is definitely one of my favorites as well. Absolutely appreciate you, Terry, for sharing that one. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning, everybody that is joining in. And yes, I'm glad that people are making connections with this book today. And of course, now I'm failing to find that picture, but I will try that page. I will try and look for it as we go on. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much, Alan Piri, joining us all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in. We will be connecting for sure. Thank you. And he said, thanks for story time. And I love the story. I am glad you got to enjoy it. I am glad you were here for story time. Thank you so much, Alan. Absolutely appreciate you. One more time, Susan Andrea, and he said, very grateful for this story and story time. Well, absolutely appreciate you, Susan. And I hope that your coffee went down well with that one. Thank you so much for joining me today. Absolutely appreciate you. And I hope you are doing well. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Who else was with us this morning? Let's go back. Terry McLeod and Abraham, thank you so much. Sarah and Nathan, I hope you enjoyed that one today. It is a beautiful story indeed. And one more time, Sheba Chanda, how are you doing? I hope you enjoyed that story. Thank you, everybody who was here today enjoying that story. Absolutely appreciate it. And great to see some familiar faces come back. Kavaya and Chad, thank you so much. Braylon and Chad, and of course, Kavaya. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I am glad that, you're still in touch, but I hope that we get to see her. We get to see her on Storytime here somehow. Thank you so much for sharing that information, Pamela Courtney. Kavaya, we miss you. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate it. Remember that Storytime is on 7 a.m. Pacific time, but also we're back at 11. You can still join us for the recording of the day. So please do join us at those times. And if you can't always enjoy the stories wherever you are, you can always go back into our archives. And then remember to ask for those books at your library and wherever else that you get books. Thank you so much for joining in. I finally found that page too. Oh my goodness, I was sweating here trying to find it. But this one, I think, is the one you were talking about. It says, a citizen's not what you are. A citizen is what you do. Oh, absolutely. Powerful reminder, powerful message for each and every one of us as we're going about our day today. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you again tomorrow with more story time. Remember, we're back with a book that has a powerful lesson as well, The Empty Part. And this one is written by Demi. Do join me for that one. And again, for those of you that were looking forward to read Taking Turns, I am sorry that we're not able to read it today, but instead we're bringing it next week, and it will even be a better package next week. So do join me and keep an eye out this weekend for the post coming about Taking Turns. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Please go out there in the world, enjoy yourself, have a lovely day as much as you can, and remember to hold those loved ones close. Remember to tell them you love them, because this world, we cannot take anything for granted. Thank you so much for being here. Hugs from me. Enjoy the time that we spend together. Energizes me for the day, and I am absolutely grateful of that. Grateful of this wonderful community that we have built right here. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Yes, let us remember today there is a bigger big than all of us. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you again tomorrow with another exciting story. Bye-bye.
Some people do look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all in your stories. Read me all in your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be reading. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be reading.